Hi, this is Amanda Hill from the Social Media Cafe. This is video 13 of how to dominate Google in just 30 days, and we're going to add a custom header to our site, and that's going to replace this text up here and needs to be 960 by 100 pixels across. So how are we going to do that? Well, firstly I'm going to show you one I made earlier, which I use on my blog, Not a Social Media Expert. And you can see this up here is exactly the size that we need. This is actually the same theme that we're working on now, so whatever you want to do to this, you can change the colour in the background and varying other things. You can see exactly how it's going to look. So back to our site. So we need to create a JPEG or a picture file to go up here. And I'm going to suggest you can use something like Paint. Now, the new version of Paint in Windows 7 is really cool because we can resize it in pixels, and just by putting 960 by, we need to click this off so we're not maintaining the aspect ratio, 100 will give us a box that's absolutely the right size for what we need it to be. So I'm going to save that first where it's going to be useful for me to find it. Okay, so let's put 960 header. Oh, except I can't spell, never mind, it's going to be spelled incorrectly and that's fine, I can live with that. So I now need to start putting some content in here. So I can add text that says the Social Media Cafe if I want to. I can add pictures from places that I actually save them. Now, those of you who've seen a few of these will know that I favour Photo Bucket. So let's go over there and sign in and see what pictures we've got on here, and then we can resize them. Now, one thing that I'm also going to do is put a little tiny mark on my template so that I can see when pictures make it bigger how I can resize it back down again. See, my internet is being ridiculously slow today, but then that's nothing new. Come on. Well, let that do that while we put our little line on here. So let's just get the little line from up there and just put a little mark just there so we know that's exactly 100, and I will take that out later. But it also means that I can now use this as a dashboard, and I can put pictures and things underneath it and then arrange them along here, and then just move it all back up again so that it all fits perfectly, and see what happens from there. So let's go and see if it's actually logged us in yet. No, it doesn't want to do that, so let's use Twitter. And just authorise it. I do normally log in with my Facebook account, but it doesn't appear to be liking it at the moment. Or it could just be the internet playing up, which is quite a normal thing. Well, messing about waiting for those is not getting this done, so I'm going to find some on my computer. And if you go to paste and click down, it'll say paste from. So you can go and find things that you've already done before. So if I go to recent places, I can go and have a look and see what I've already created called the Social Media Cafe. So let's have a look in pictures, and actually we've already got a header that looks about the right size, so let's open that. There you go. So I've done all of it, but what I actually did here is I created all the individual images and imported them, and then just moved them about by essentially cutting and pasting them. So let's have a little rework and move them about a bit so you can see exactly how we created it. So for each of these I brought the pictures in using the paste from function, and then I pick them up by creating a box around them, and essentially I'm cutting and pasting. So let's just put that one back there, and this one belonged up there. That one belongs about there. And this one goes somewhere like that. And we're looking for this little box at the bottom, and we're just lifting it up. Now it seems to have lost my line, so if I resize this, yeah, it seems to have added 10, so if I just lose a little bit more off the bottom and then see what it's telling me. I'll just change that to 100 because it shouldn't distort it too much. And then if we do File, save it wherever you're going to remember it. So if I just add it to my desktop and then save. And you can add text into here by just using the text tool, and then you can add your text wherever. It is very, very simple to do. You can change your background to opaque for each thing. You can change your colours. There's whole heaps of things that you can do, and you can change the fonts that you're going to use. So it's actually a very useful tool. So now we've done that, and Photobucket still hasn't logged it in, but never mind, it wasn't the end of the world. We can go back to here and we can choose our file. So I saved my file on the desktop, which is there, and if I just open that, and let's just upload. So it's asking, do we want to crop and publish it? Well, it doesn't need cropping, but let's publish it. And then what we need to do is take out this text up here. Or what I could do is amend the picture and lose those bits and leave the gap. So actually, why don't we do that? And then we can make it very slightly different from the other ones. So let's go back to our picture, and if we take out these bits here, Make it a little bit cleaner than that. And then File, Save As, and I'll save it as a second version of the same thing. And we went to Appearance and Header, and we're going to choose a file again. We'll pick 2, and then we'll upload it. Crop and publish again. So that looks fine. We quite like that. So it's going to save that, and actually I'm going to save a colour in a minute, but I'll come back and show you in 2 seconds how to do that. Let's just have a look what that looks like. Fabulous, far better. And actually, by leaving Berkshire Social Media, I will change that bottom one in a moment, but that's actually clickable and it's viewable, so that's adding to the SEO of the site as well. So I think that looks much better, and we're going to keep it at that. And let's just change the comment on here, and we're going to go back to our dashboard. Then we're going to go to Settings and General. So the second one that says Berkshire Social Media, and we're going to put training. Actually, should we have social media and training in Berkshire? And let's save that. And let's have a look. That looks alright. How to do social media training in Berkshire. So, off you go and create your header and add it, and let's see what it looks like. And we'll see you on the next video.